This is a dream my daughter had. She had it in 2022. I can't remember exactly the month. So in the dream, we were all taken, or we were all in a concentration camp, all four of us, and the people took her away and separated her from us and put her in another concentration camp. The concentration camp was surrounded with a fence and barbed wire. We could see her through the fence, and she could see us, and we could communicate with each other. So she was standing on her side of the fence, and I had the feeling in the way she told this that our side of the fence was less harsh than her side of the fence. Her side of the fence was more harsh, and she was communicating with us through the fence. And then a soldier came and started harassing her. The soldier was dressed in a Nazi uniform, and he started harassing her and hurting her physically. And she pretended to faint and lay there unconscious. So she was pretending to be asleep. And he continued harassing her and hurting her and threatened to abuse her. And he took the gun and held it the barrel against her Achilles heel and threatened to shoot her. And she didn't move. She just pretended to be unconscious all the time. And then he believed that she was really asleep and he went away. And when he went away, she got up and she walked around in the concentration camp. And she came to a certain place where there were a lot of sick people lying in a row. And one of the men there was begging the nurse to um, to give him in a lethal injection to kill him, but she didn't want to do that. And then another part, there were dead bodies lying around, and a man that she knew, she described him as having dark curly hair, but she knew him, was lying on the ground next to a friend of his, and they were pretending to be dead so that they could escape. So that was a way to escape, is to pretend that they were dead. My daughter did not want to do that. That is spiritually significant. Um, I hope those with understanding understand what it means. My daughter and I discussed whether there should be an interpretation. We have interpretation of it, but we decided not to share the interpretation. After this dream, she jumped to another part where a woman was a nurse, was helping a pregnant woman during her pregnancy, but she was pretending to be kind to the woman in order to convince the woman to get an abortion. And that is where the dream ended.